chat, welcome back to the Breakout Cozy Edition. We had our edutainment, we had our magical girls, and now we're flipping right back to the nostalgia of the 90s point and click LucasArts game Loom with Scala Kitty. Scala, whenever you're ready, take it away. Take us through
Well,
Loom.
hi everyone. Today you get to ask about Loom. I'm really happy to be speedrunning Loom for you all. This is like my favorite point-and-click adventure game. It is an amazing game if you would like to get into point-and-click adventures games as a genre. So I'm really happy to be sharing this. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead get us started by picking our skill level. So we're going to be playing on standard in 3, 2, 1.
Please choose.
Good luck.
Well,
So, the very first thing that we have to do at the start of any Loom run is wish happy birthday to Bobbin, our main character. This
Happy birthday,
wonderful little
Bobbin.
happy birthday, Bobbin! This wonderful weaver here is Bobbin Threadbare, who is our protagonist. And I feel, as is very, fitting for being here on Binary Breakers, I am definitely the lead of the non-binary Bobbin headcanon. Mainly because in the speedrun, if we play our cards right, Bobbin will never be like referred to by a gendered pronoun. And you know what? I think it fits them very well. And really, just, this, like, come on, it's such a good, cozy look. Just like the ultimate, like, hoodie snuggie. I love it.
If I could wear a cloak every day, I would.
Same. Anyway, we're going to be skipping over pretty much every cutscene that we can in this game. I will be doing my absolute best to keep you updated on the story. But basically, all you need to know is that Bobbin is part of the Guild of Weavers. We are in the Age of the Great Guilds, and Bobbin has basically just been called to the principal's office. A bunch of really terrible stuff is going to happen. It's okay, we didn't see
it's
it, but
even
trust me, it
looks.
happened. Wherein Bobbin's adopted grandma was basically about to get punished for teaching Bobbin how to weave. But then she was turned into a signet that had been inside that egg, and everyone else got turned into swans. And now we have to figure out where is everybody gone? And that's basically kind of the whole sort of driving force here in Loom. As we kind of mentioned earlier, Loom was by LucasArts. We are playing the VGA or the talkie version, which is this really gorgeous version of the game. This is the one that is easily available on Steam. I think it's like $5. It's totally worth your $5. Yeah, it features an absolutely just like that gorgeous, like really interesting like 90s PC pixel art style. A lot of the backgrounds were done by Mark Ferreri. If you've ever seen the Living Worlds pixel art series, that's the same artist. And what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be taking Bobbin through kind of what's like the tutorial of the game, which is here on Loom Island. We're actually going to be solving a puzzle that the game kind of expects us to be doing at
Might help to
the
point.
end of the sequence, but we just do it first because we already have the spell for it. So as I kind of mentioned at the beginning, Loom is really great if you want to just have a nice like introduction to point and click adventure games, mainly because it has a very interesting system. It has what we call the draft system. It's this sort of magic system which comes about from learning different spells, and each spell is made up of 4 notes. It's very similar to like Ocarina of Time. They would do that kind of magic system later on. And basically, our big thing during the game is we have to learn all of these different spells to be able to solve all of our puzzles. Well, as it turns out, um, those of us in the speedrunning community, we just kind of sat down and we figured out all the different possible spell lists because there are 4 possible ones that you can get. And basically, usually within 2 spells, we'll know exactly which lists we're on,
Ouch.
and we know everything we'll have to cast for the entire run. So I'm just going to go over here, bug these owls. Hey, owls. Okay,
There's an owl in there.
let's see, which one are we going to be, which list are we using? Okay,
Another owl.
so we can usually tell by the night vision spell, which is what we're learning right now, which spell list we're going to be on. Unfortunately,
So many owls in these woods.
this night vision spell is shared across 2 different lists, so I'm going to only find out which list I'm on when I go to learn how to manipulate golden straw.
All the holes are full now.
So let's go down to the village. But yeah, along with this draft system, one of the nice things about Loom is there's really no way to soft lock this game, which could absolutely happen in a lot of those earlier point and click adventure games. Like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Wonderful.
Galaxy is
I
almost
can't
like.
see
Oops. I hit the wrong button. I had to let that clear out real quick. There we go. I play on standard so that way I know that if I missed clicked, I can kind of give it a second just to clear out. And alright, so let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. Alright, I know basically everything I'm doing. I had to temporarily click out the game to adjust my my spell list, but now we're good. We're all good.
We're good. We're good.
We're good. We get to go around the little Weaver camp. I love how all the tents are bigger on the inside. We have one last spell to learn.
grass green. I hate that colour.
Bobbin.
This wall hasn't been done.
And this is one of like 2 points where you actually could soft lock if we leave this screen before Bobbin learns the next note.
The colour change.
So I'm just going to stay real still. And there we go. Now we're good to leave. There's like a bunch of other things you can do on this island if you want to. You can go, you can get all your lore from the tapestries that are in the hall, which are pretty interesting. I mean, the most interesting thing about this game in terms of lore, it came with an entire 30-minute long audio drama, like a whole radio play. It's all done by the same voice actors who are in the main game. It's actually really, really good. Completely worth watching if you would like a bit more information about Bobbin's mother, Signa, because it's from her point of view.
I
So
might need to check that out now.
it is totally worth a listen. It's super interesting. All right.
I think that's close enough.
And one of the other things that's really nice about Loom is there's actually multiple ways that you can do.
Well, that only twisted it tighter.
Oh, that's on me. There we go. But yeah, there's multiple ways you can do interaction with the game. You can, if you want to, you can click on your notes or your distaff. Bobbin, keep going. I need you to keep going to that beach. You also can just type out the notes. You can also use the QWERTY line of your keyboard to type out. Or you can be like me, and I actually play this on a drawing tablet, where all my hotkeys are linked to all the notes I need to play. And I mainly play it on a drawing tablet because I can, it makes it much easier for me Wait for to get to encounter the bullies. There they are. To just
Come on, lad.
rapidly mash escape to get out of cutscenes. Bobbin, Bobbin. You will occasionally hear me just Bobbin. No!
Bobbin, where are you going?
Going across that stream, Bobbin will go like on the wrong layer, and that's always fun. All right, so we have been blocked, Bobbin. Thank you. From exploring into the woods by a whole group of bullies. But in that cutscene that we skipped, we actually learned a spell that we need to use over here. So this is to get close enough. Okay, great.
Not so.
Hey, we did not get the graphical glitch you can get there.
Woo!
Sometimes when you go through skipping that cutscene by trying to leave, the
A glass
Crucible
bell.
and Mandible will
I
just
wonder
sort of
what
just
will
get stuck
happen if-
there. We didn't have it that time. Anyway, we're going to take this elevator upstairs. These are two of my favorite characters in the game. I just refer to them as the gossip boyfriends.
Dizzy.
Our esteemed Bishop Mandible cuts quite a figure, doesn't he?
I don't doubt that Crucible's getting tired of bowing and I don't doubt that Crucible's getting tired of bowing and scraping to him.
You could just stand there and just listen to those two gossip for like I think
Okay.
like a solid 5 minutes. It's great.
Love it.
Really, there should be more games where you learn what you need to do via just listening to people gossip.
Honestly, I think gaming would be better as a whole for it.
All right, got my little handbrake there as we learned a spell. I mean, I kind of jokingly refer to Final Fantasy VII Remake as Midgar Eavesdropping Simulator, and I'm kind of not wrong. Anyway, they have more gossip for us.
Why would the clerics want a scrying sphere anyway? I thought they didn't believe in the future. I thought they didn't believe in the future.
Yeah, your guess is as lucid as mine, Flute. But Crucible...
All right, bye, gossip boyfriends.
I gossip boyfriend.
And that's it. That's all we have to do here in the Glass City. There was originally going to be like more puzzles you can do in the Glass City, but they got cut. Anyway, we can now go back to the woods, because what we did is we saw a bootstrap paradox, where Bobbin learned a spell from his future self. Don't worry too much about it. Alright. But that's fine. We're now going to come over here and get these bullies to leave us alone. Wait for them to all spawn in. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully I got that. Cool. Anyway, they're all gone now. Bye. And now we're gonna do something we don't do in the normal run, but I'm doing this because this is cozy edition, so we're gonna do something extra cozy here. So I need to go talk to these sheep real quick.
Hey, you! Get away from here!
Now I've got to go and round them all up again. Ah, and you'd better not be here when I get back.
Also this shepherd guy just being so annoyed.
Go on now.
You'd think them being on the side of the fence with the shepherd is what he wanted.
Yeah. Nope. Doesn't matter. Also, this is like my favorite background in like the game. I love this background so much. It's so pretty.
I am just actually so mesmerized by how good this game looks.
This game, like I said, this game is like one of the games that I feel like was very much like ahead of its time. Because, like I said, we have full voice acting in this game. We have gorgeous pixel art. It's such a gem of this era.
It's so good.
We do have to sit through the next little cutscene. We get to meet like the
Hello
one
there.
like
Who said
legitimately,
that?
nice nice character in
I
this
see you've
game,
noticed my little
Fleece.
friend.
She doesn't look at all well.
She isn't, and my songs of healing don't seem to be bringing her much comfort. I wish I were better with him. The flock is out to pasture. You'll find them there. Go forth, wizard, and may you return safely to our fold.
That door's being very finicky with me. All right. So now we are going to go out into the pasture. See, the whole problem for all of our shepherd friends over here is that a dragon has been stealing their sheep. So what we're going to do is we're going to protect the sheep by making them all green.
Wait,
Well, now the sheep are all green. Now the dragon can't see them. Oh, and screaming is coming. I try to remember to tell people that the scream is going to happen because it's very loud. Anyway, this is Miss Dragon. She's one of my other favorite characters in this game.
Well, what have we here? Oh, that's what comes of being in such a blazing hurry, I guess. I thought you looked a bit scrawny. Oh, why, you'd hardly make a decent kindling.
We do have to get past Miss Dragon here. Unfortunately, that means that we're going to be taking away all of her gold.
so that could only make things better.
Yep, yep.
Put it back the way you found it, now.
But anyway, because this is Cozy Edition, we're going to deal with Miss Dragon by just being like, hey, Miss Dragon, you know what? Why don't you just take a nap? Let's just rest.
Sheep. Gold. Sheep. Eek! Fire! You haven't heard the last of me, you cheeky brat!
And there we go. We've got past the dragon. Also, cheeky brat is basically the best way to describe Bobbin.
Yeah.
They are very much a cheeky brat. Like actually, here if I do this,
Wonderful. I can't see a thing.
Bobbin will often have like really snarky reactions.
Bobbin is just like me, for real, for real.
It's such a good like point-and-click adventure protagonist. They do a very good job letting there be a bit of like distance between Bobbin and the player. So I kind of often say that this game is just like trying to do it Bobbin, a speedrun with like a cat. I also think Bobbin would be a fantastic name for a cat, quite frankly.
I could not agree more.
It's like top video game inspired cat names. Bobbin is definitely up near the top, but we all know the absolute best one is Alphador from Chrono Trigger. I might be biased.
Just a little.
Just a smidge, just a smidge. But anyway, we have to kind of lead Bobbin through these caves. We can only kind of click a little bit ahead of the window that's there. But as we kind of go through, we're going to have another scream in just a moment. And then we'll have to do a little bit of safety.
Same, Bobbin.
Guess I won't be going back that way.
So you can actually soft lock on this. If you do the skips right, you can just only have to hear
My
the
own
first note.
reflection.
However, for safety, to make sure that I don't accidentally mess up learning that spell, I always just let it play out when I'm doing this. No, Bobbin, can you come over this way? Bobbin? Bobbin? No, Bobbin?
Bobbin.
Bobbin? Bobbin! Bobbin has a tendency to get caught on that rock in particular. There we go.
But speaking of Bobbin being cat-like, we also have some rankings of cat names.
Yes. Also, as a bonus for everyone in chat, chat, have a dad joke.
Repair costs must be spiraling.
Oh my god.
I just want to know how you're supposed to get through here normally. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. So those are good cat names in chat. I would love to hear more video game inspired cat names. I have to say. But anyway, we are now moved along. Oh, there's Miss Dragon. I'm sure she won't come up again in the plot significantly later.
Early.
Anyway, this is Rusty. Rusty makes bad decisions. Normally we just cast whatever we want on Rusty, but since we actually do know the Wake draft, I'm actually going to use that. Anyway, there's Rusty. Bye, Rusty. Because we don't care about what Rusty has to say. But no, we are going to do? We are going to put on our best Rusty cosplay. Why? Because we need to sneak into the forge.
Yay, identity theft.
Yay, identity theft! This will not, cause a whole big chain reaction later on. Also, shout outs to this guy.
Hello, young nailbender.
So welcome to the Forge. Like I said, we had to, this game actually did have, really nice music, and there's nice music all throughout the cutscenes. However, all that got cut out for the talkie version. Instead, we need to have to deal with this. They left this in for us. This just entire screen of hammers clanging. Come on. Bobbin, get over. Alright, there we go.
Well,
that's straw.
So a bunch of things are going to happen, off screen in this cutscene I'm skipping. Bobbin gets saved from, basically kind of being put in jail. And because of our identity theft, Miss Dragon ate Rusty as vengeance. It's fine, though. Trust me, it's all going to work out. I promise. Anyway, we're going to go do some investigating. And welcome to the most stressful spell in the game. I think it's right about here is where I need to stand. So I have to let this cutscene play out, and then I have, one chance to cast a spell. So enjoy the voice acting, y'all.
Coming there, edgewise.
I'm just putting the edge on the last sword, sir.
Good to hear it. No slacking off now. Let's get it finished.
You share with me a historic moment, Foreman. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must I wait?
The steel will ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
Alright, so let's go through. We're going to do this very carefully. Alright, we're good. Woo. If I miss it, I have to listen to a whole extra cutscene. Anyway, Bob is back in jail. And a lot of things are going to happen real fast. So I'll do my best to kind of lead you through. Hey, here in the brown robe is Cobb. Cobb is also in Monkey Island, the person you could ask Loom about. So he asks to see Bobbin's true face, and that destroys him. This is true for, any non-binary person you ask to see their true face. Bishop Mandible opens up a portal to the other side of reality and releases a great and terrible evil. And walking around, Bobbin gets chased by a dragon. Is going to end up in space, and there's going to be more screaming.
Relatable.
Relatable, totally relatable game. Anyway, now we're outside the fabric of reality. And of course, Bobbin's a weaver, so who else could fix the fabric of reality? I always enjoy doing that story summary, because it's just like, yeah, so much stuff happened. I promise you that's exactly what happened. Like, heads exploded and everything. It was just a big old time. Anyway, there's Rusty.
I'd better not wander off too far.
Bob, I need you to actually let me, select Rusty, please. Thank you. Anyway, we're just going to solve this problem with some necromancy. Don't worry, everyone's done it. It's totally fine. Problem has been solved. Yeah, we got a little necromancy as a treat.
As a treat.
So what we're doing is we're going around solving problems and closing holes in the fabric of reality. You can, if you want to, resurrect the people who are bullies to you, but guess what? You don't have to. So we don't.
Once again, Bobbin is just like me, for real, for real.
We're just going to keep floating along. Happy as can be. There's a cutscene here where you can listen to this guy we never met die, but that's fine. We're not doing that. Again, because we don't need to. That was Crucible of the Glass Guild. I do have to regret to inform anyone that unfortunately when the Great and Terrible Evil was released, the Gossip Boyfriends did die in the middle of that.
Oh no.
I know! It's like the worst part of that whole cutscene!
I can't believe this.
But hey, guess what? We have finally, on our quest to find out what happened to all the other weavers who became swans, we have found them! Good job, us! We did it! And hopefully we can get this cutscene skip. Yeah, there we go, great. Anyway, Bob just had a very emotional reunion with his mom, who is a swan. And now we have to go and save the world. So we are back on Loom Island. And we're going to face down Chaos, our resident great and terrible evil, who is going to harass Hetchel, our step grandma. So we have to kind of go through and undo a bunch of spells that Chaos is casting. These spells are always the same. So
That's not helping.
Bobbin, it is helping. Give me a second. And we have to now unmake the Great Loom. So that way, Chaos cannot use its power. I mean,
as one does.
Yeah, we're just at the end of the game. We just gotta float off into space real quick.
Leaving so soon, Weaver? I was looking forward to spending more time with you.
Alright, just got to go ahead. Select Bobbin here. Bobbin. Time! Bobbin has reached
GG.
the ultimate transition goals as it has become a swan.
Truly the most non-binary animal there is.
Most assuredly meet again.
Cast off your mortal form and become swan.
Yeah. It's like a regular swan, like a space swan. Anyway.
Yeah.
That brings us to the end of Loom. There were plans to continue this series. This is just where it ends. There were plans to continue the series to kind of actually give like a more finite conclusion, which would have had you play as Rusty in the second game and then Fleece in the third game. Fortunately, those plans were unable to materialize just because the folks who worked on this game went on to different projects. But I just want to let everyone know that really, if you want to recapture the spirit of Loom and leave off from this ending, you can do that. Just go play Untitled Goose Game.
I was wondering where you were going with that, and the Untitled Goose Game pitch was not what I expected.
The amount of just weird, big waterfowl energy.
Weird goose energy. Anyway, where on the internet can people find you, Scala, / any shoutouts you want to give while we're watching credits and wrapping up here?
Yeah, we actually get to listen to the music for once. You can find me at twitch.tv/ScalaKitty. I'm also on Blue Sky as ScalaKitty. It is a, I don't stream super often. I'm trying to get back into streaming more regularly. But I like interesting games. I like a lot of RPGs, but also I love sort of quirky, both retro and new games as well. So, yeah. As for shoutouts, I'll give the two shoutouts I always give. First of all, to my partner Oren. They are the one who introduced me to Loom back when I played it casually, because it was a game that they really loved growing up, and it's one that I found that I loved a lot too. And to Lore Master Motos, who was the one who taught me the run and who helped me put together the spell list. The end.
Yep. Thank you once again for showcasing Loom. It's honestly becoming one of my favorite games to see at these events.
Oh, thank you. That's very much appreciated.
Yeah. Anyway, chat, we were going to throw it to another break real quick. We are at our halfway point of the day. Please get up, stretch, take a break, get some water, stay hydrated, and we'll be back soon with our next and final run of Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. Jesus. Oh yeah, this is also where I am coming at the end of my time on the host desk for today. So thank you all for being great. I had a good time. You can find me at twitch.tv/Professor Birch if you want. But for now, I'm going to leave you in the nice, capable hands of a tea tree. Love you each. Peace.